What's going on? Everybody, what is up? What is up? What is up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Let's give time for people to join. As you start joining, comment below where is it that you're tuning in from. Drop in the chat where is it that you are tuning in from. This is I think week 4 now at this point. I've actually been enjoying doing these lives every week, man. I feel like the people have been getting a ton of value out of it. I've really been enjoying it. So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had this little sweater in the closet that I forgot I had. As you join, drop in the chat. Where is it that you're tuning in from? Australia, what's up? Virginia, what's up? Trinidad, what's up? And it's great seeing some familiar faces and repeat people now, man. So I'm excited. From Russia, what's up? Hey, that's dope. We got Russia, Australia, Virginia. That's dope. And Trinidad, right? Yeah, that's dope. All around the world. So today we're going to keep talking about the topic of belief. David, what's going on? Naptown in the building. Of course, you know what it is, man. We're about to keep going the conversation that we talked about last week, which is talking about belief and belief systems, what controls it, what creates it, right? So I want to give people a second to hop in. If you've been, comment below if this is your first time or if you've been on the other ones. I think this is the 4th one that we've done so far. I just want to see where we at. Comment below if it's your first time or if you've already been on it before. So this week we're going to be talking and we're going to be continuing the conversation that we had last week, which is all around belief systems. Where did belief system come from? How to build it? How to create a new one, right? Remember, you'll never build more than what you believe in. You'll never build more than what you believe in. So today we're going to be talking about that. Listen, for those that, first of all, it's dope to see everybody first time. For those that it's your first time, right? If you want to catch the last replays, after this, message me replay, right? Just message me replay, and then I'll send you a list of the last, I'll send you the link to the last 3 or 4, so that way you can hop on those as well. All right, so let's get into it. So we're talking about belief systems, right? All a belief is a statement that you've accepted as true. That's all a belief is. It's a statement that you've accepted as true. So what happens is that you have thoughts. The thoughts that you repeatedly think becomes beliefs. And the beliefs that you accept as true, the statement that you accepted as true, after a while, that becomes your reality that you live in. So you really believe things into existence. It's not really just thinking things into existence. You believe things into existence. Because your mind is having so many thoughts on any given day that if everything you thought about showed up, your world would be crazy. But so it's not just a thought that you think one time. It's a thought that you consistently think that becomes a belief. And those beliefs in turn create the reality in which you experience. So the easiest way to start changing your life, the easy way to start changing your experience is to start changing your thoughts, changing your beliefs about it, upgrading your belief system. And when you start upgrading your belief system, then you start shifting what is it that shows up in this world, right? So I want you to remember this. The easiest way to start shifting your belief system is to start questioning your belief system. So if all a belief is a statement that you've accepted as true, then in order to start creating something new is you have to start questioning the statements that you've made. So the people that I know that significantly grow, even within myself, I stop making statements and I start asking questions. I want you to write that down. You have to stop making statements and start asking questions. Every time you make a statement, you reinforce the belief that you already have. So it's like you get mad about something and you say, shit like this pisses me off. Well, why does shit like this make you mad? Like, why does that make you mad? That's a belief. Things like this, I'm not a reader. Things like this piss me off. I can't do this. All those things are statements. And the moment you state that statement, it reinforces it. It re-ingrains it for yourself that now you're actually holding on to that belief. You're deepening that belief. And the most dangerous belief to your success is the limitation that you don't even look at as a limitation because you just accept it as true. You just accepted it as a part of who you are. I'm not a reader. When did you make up in your mind that you wasn't a reader? Because you didn't like the 5th grade textbook in history? So every since day you just said you're not a reader? Things like this make me mad. Instead of saying things like this make me mad, you can ask a question. Why does this always trigger me? What about this triggers me? See, when you start questioning your beliefs and you start interrogating them, right? Then you can start shifting them because you start getting down to the root of it. You start getting down to what the root is. But you can't do it when you make a statement. The moment you make a statement, your mind accepts it as true, and that's what it is. There's no way I can better my life. I can't make more money. I can't read. I can't do this. Okay, your mind is like, bet. There's nothing you can do to shift that. So statements close the mind, right? Statements close the mind. Questions open the mind. If you want to have an open mindset, you need to start asking yourself different questions. You have to start questioning what is it that you think is true in your life. You have to start questioning what is it that you think is possible for yourself. You have to start questioning who is it that you think you are. A lot of you have a limiting perspective and a limiting identity of yourself because you don't stop to question, is it that the things that you think about yourself that are limiting, is it actually true? I want you to learn how to doubt your doubts. Don't doubt your greatness. No matter what, you're going to doubt. That's a part of this human experience. The moment you stop doubt, Jesus was down on the cross. He said, my Lord, you've left and forsaken me. That was doubt. He thought God left him. My Father, you left and forsaken me. That's doubt. So there's no way that you're not going to doubt. But if you're going to doubt, then I invite you to start doubting your doubts. Don't doubt your greatness, doubt your doubts. So you say, I can't do that, doubt it. Is that actually true that I can't do that? I can't make this amount of money. Is that actually true? I'm not capable of this because I didn't do this, this, and this. Is that true? See, when you can start doubting your doubts, to start opening up and creating space for something new ideas, new thoughts. And these ideas and these thoughts, once planted and once constructed, that starts changing the reality that you experience. So the first thing you want to do is stop making statements and start asking questions. Dr. Gina, what's up? How do we know who we are? I've heard that so many times. It makes logical sense, but there's something deeper than that, which I don't. How do we know who we are? That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. I would say the easiest way to know is to lean on whatever spiritual system that you believe in. So regardless if it's Christianity, the Bible, the Quran, right? All these different religious systems, and it tells you who you are. You're a child of God. You're made in the image and likeness of God. These things that tells you who you are. Now, how to really discover something for yourself? What's probably the easiest way? How to start discovering who you are? I would say start by writing down everything about yourself that you think you are now. Take account, right? It's like if we were going to take track of our finances, we have to take account of what's there right now. So to start discovering who you are, to start taking account of who is it that you think you are right now. And then in that process of writing these down, now you can start questioning these things about yourself. I'm not loving. I'm not caring. I'm not happy. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm too this. I'm too that. When you have a list, then now you can start creating. So the first thing I do with my clients when I work one-on-one with clients, right, is to have them start writing down the ideas and thoughts and beliefs about themselves and the world that they come up. Because I want you to remember this. You don't interact with people or things in this world. You don't interact with people or things. You interact with your ideas and your thoughts about the people or things. So you don't interact with people or things in this world. You interact with your thoughts and ideas about it. So whoever it is that you feel like you hate, it's like, have you ever let's just think about an ex. Let's just think about ex lover, ex person you're in a relationship with. Somebody that did you so dirty, you feel like you hate this person. But then this person gets into a relationship and somebody else absolutely loves this person. or this person is loved by other people. And you're like, how can they love this person? They don't have the same ideas and thoughts about the person that you do. That's why. So you never interact with things or people. You interact with your thoughts and ideas about the person. The only reason you're on this call is because your thoughts and ideas about me. If you had different thoughts or ideas, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even be following me. So if you want to upgrade your human experience, then you got to see what are the thoughts and ideas that you're thinking about the things. And when you start shifting that, you shift the way in which you interact with it. Dr. Gina, it sounds like we need I think of one, but there's a ceiling box. I can't seem to get it. It sounds like we need to get on a call. Like if you feel like that, you're really questioning who you are and, but you feel like there's like a ceiling, or you feel like there's something that's blocking you, then that's where coaching comes in. Like that's where it's great with coaching. So I want you to message me after this. Me and you, we need to get on a call. Yeah, we need to get on a call. But to start shifting your belief system, you need to start questioning your belief system, right? Question everything that you think you know. When we talk about the belief system, we got to think about where does the belief system come from, right? Where does your belief system come from? Your belief system comes from three different things. Number one is it comes from your environment. It comes from your environment, the people inside of your environment that raise you, the influences, the influential figures inside of your environment. So your parents, your caretaker, your friends, your teachers, right? These entities in your environment, their beliefs becomes your beliefs. Just look at it in religion. Most people, they subscribe to whatever religion was the one that was given to them based off of their environment. So if you're black and you live in America, you may be Christian or you may be Muslim, depending on where that you grew up. But if you were in India, then you'll be practicing Hinduism. If you're in China, you'll be practicing Buddhism. So those things form your belief. We're speaking English right now based off of where we grew up at. But if we were someplace else in East Kenya, we'll be speaking Swahili. So a lot of the things the way we operate, the things that we believe, it comes from your environment. The way you think about money. If you grow up saying, Harry, money doesn't grow on trees, or, you grow up and you go to the store and they're telling you that you can't have this, don't touch this. Those things, they form your belief system. Number two is it comes from society. Society is the schools. It's the social constructs that we have in this world. So that's the way, just think about the way in which you look at relationships, right? In today's age, I know that polyamory and those type of conversations are more open, but even still, things are like that is frowned upon. But then if you go back centuries down the line, a man has multiple women. If you go back down the line, there was slavery. There was a belief that black wasn't as equal. We weren't equal. It wasn't equal parts. So that was a belief system. Back then, they had arranged marriages for kids that were teenagers. A little girl was 15 years old and she's doing an arranged marriage with somebody that was 30 years old. That was acceptable in society. So your belief system is coming from environment. It's coming from society. And the number three is come from your culture. There's different cultural beliefs. There's different beliefs in culture for somebody that grew up in the inner city that's black than grew up white in the suburbs. They're going to have different cultural beliefs just based off of their level of culture. So these things is what's forming your level of belief. But in order to start changing your belief, there's things that you're going to need to start doing to shift your belief. Is number one is you need to start speaking the right words. Your words create your world. The words that you speak, it creates the world that you live in. Right? The words, I want you to put that in the chat. Your words create your world. So if you want to start changing the world in which you live in, you got to start changing the words in which you speak. So you need to start speaking the right words, speaking words of empowerment, speaking words of expansion, speaking words that expand you and open up a level of possibility in your life. We talked about last week, creating from possibility rather than creating from reality. So in order to change your world, you got to start speaking new words. In the Bible, it said at the beginning was the Word. The Word was God. The Word was with God. So your Word literally is God. That's how God created. God said, let there be light, and light showed up. So what is it that you're saying that's showing up? What is it that you're saying to yourself? You're saying in this world that it's consistently showing up. The words that you speak today create the world that you live in tomorrow. So you need to start changing the words that you speak. Speaking new words for yourself. Number 2 is you got to start seeing the right images. I talked to you guys about that last week. To create a vision environment. To create a vision environment. See images that expand you. See images that allow you to focus on where is it that you want to go, not where is it that you are right now. So you got to start seeing the right images in your life. Remember, your environment creates your belief system. So if you want to shift your belief system, then you got to create an environment that empowers that. You got to create an environment that fosters that. So that means putting up images in your home. That means going to the car dealership and looking at the nice cars. That means going to do give backs, because when you're in those environments of doing a give back, you feel expansive within yourself. You feel grateful within yourself. So number 1 is you got to start seeing the right words. Number 2, speaking the right words. Number 2, you got to start seeing the right images. And number 3 is you need to start experiencing new experiences. You need to start experiencing new experiences. Experiences expand the mind. I want you to write that down. Put that in the chat. Experiences expand the mind. Where there is a person that's not expensive, that person lacks experiences in this world. It's a different experiences riding in a Bentley and then having to go back to your Honda. The leather smelled different. The car drives different. The engines sound different. I'll tell you, it's just a way different experience. It's a different experience living in a high rise, right? Where I live right now is way different. It's a different experience waking up to this environment than just waking up when I was living in Indianapolis. That's a different experience. It's a different experience being in a personal development environment with people who are like-minded. So you need to start experiencing new experiences that expand who you are. That's why I travel so much. When I travel, I'm experiencing something new. I'm experiencing a culture that I've never seen before. Let me fix this. That's why I travel so much. Because it's a new experience. I'm experiencing a new language. I'm experiencing a new way of life. I'm experiencing a new culture. So I want you to ask yourself this year, I want you to do work. I want you guys to put it in the chat. What are some experiences that you want to experience this year? Number one is I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Bali in Thailand this year. Never been. You definitely want to go to Bali in Thailand this year. I want you to put in the comments, what are some experiences that you want to experience this year? What are some experiences that you want to experience this year? And the way to start hijacking, right? There's cheat codes that you could do in order to upgrade your mind. Meaning this is, you may not have the money for an exotic car, but what if you saved up 1 month and you rented your dream car for a day off a Turo? You rented the Lamborghini, you rented the Ferrari, you rented the Rolls Royce. Just so you can experience what's that like. You want to know one of the easiest ways to shift and expand your experiences? Go to the nicest restaurant in your city and go there and just order a salad to just be in the environment. When you're in the environment, no, I'm not a babalao. Nah, bro. So when you're in the environment, right? If you go to the nicest restaurant in your city, it's a different experience than being at an Applebee's. It's a different experience than being at, and I ain't got nothing against none of those. It's just a different experience. There's a different quality that is there. I remember my homie, one of my closest friends. He used to always say, bro, I'm not paying $100, $200 for a steak, bro. A steak is a steak. I get the same steak from Fridays. I said, all right, cool. His girl wanted to go to Morton Steakhouse, so he took her. He called me back. He said, bro, I see exactly what you mean now. He said, that was a different experience. He said the lighting was different. It's like the lighting is like just enough lighting for your table. So it's like you feel like it's just you and the person and you're not really worried about anybody else. The waiters were different. People, everybody, I didn't just have one waiter. Everybody that was walking past stopped and said something. The people, he said, I felt out of place. The people, everybody just looked like they had a level of wealth to them. It was just inspiring. The ambiance, the view that I had. He said it was a different experience. You want to start putting yourself in places and experiences that cause your mind to expand. You want to start experiencing new things, right? So 3 things that shift your belief system is you need to start speaking the right words. Number 2 is you need to start seeing the right images. And number 3 is you need to start experiencing new experiences. You need to start experiencing new experiences. And there's 3 things that you absolutely need to believe in. There's 3 things that you absolutely need to believe in. Number 1 is you got to believe in something greater than yourself. You got to believe in something greater than yourself. I think it's very difficult to get to a high level. It's not impossible, right? But I think it's very difficult to get to a high level without a belief in something greater than yourself. Because there's going to be times where you feel like whatever is present is bigger than your capacity. And that's when you lean on faith. That's when you lean on something else outside of yourself. So number 1 is you got to have a belief in something bigger than yourself. Number 2 is you got to believe in yourself and your capabilities. You got to believe in who is it that you are in this world. That's why knowing who you are is so important. Because if you don't know who you are, then you can't lean on who you are. You can't actually believe in yourself because you don't even know who you are. So you need to have a knowledge of self and the ability to believe in yourself and your own capabilities, which you're able to create in this world. You got to have a belief in who is it that you are in this world. You have to. You can't achieve nothing great in this world where there's no belief in yourself. So you got to have a belief in yourself. You got to have a belief in your capabilities in this world. What is it that you're capable? What is it that you're able to create in this world? And then number 3 is you got to have belief in others. You have to believe that you're not the only person out there with this mission, that you're not the only person out there that is thinking the same ideas that want to make a difference. You got to believe that there's other people out there. I can't say I want to impact billions of people there, but don't believe that there's nobody to help me. And a lot of you guys, you're walking around with those beliefs that I'm all alone, I'm all by myself, nobody's here, I don't have anybody. And you create that for yourself. You create a reality of separatism. You create a reality of aloneness. But that's not true. You got to believe in others. You got to believe that there's other people that need you. You got to believe that there's other people that want to be a part of what is it that you're doing in this world. You got to get rid of the illusion of separation. That there's things that is separate than. I'm separate than everybody else. I'm all alone. You have to get rid of that. All that shit makes you feel is that there's so much pressure on you and you only to figure things out. But that's not true. There's other people out here. There's people that are like-minded. There's people that you guys vibrate on the same frequency. So you got to believe in others. If you can form a belief in God, you can form a belief in yourself, and you can start believing in others, the things you'll be able to create is unlimited. It's unlimited because you're going to realize it's not all on you. You're calling in forces of spirit. You're calling in forces of friendship. You're calling in forces of yourself. At that thing, you're covering everything. Now you have a team. That's called a team. God, myself, and others. That's a team. Now you're formulating a team to be able to create. So those are things that you have to have in order to start shifting and creating your belief system in this world. So I want you to remember those things. Those are the things that form your belief system. Environment, society, and culture form your belief system. If you want to start shifting your belief system, you need to start speaking the right words, seeing the right images, and experiencing new experiences. And then you have to have a belief in yourself and God and in other people. Before we hop off real quick, I want to do a Q&A again. No, I'm not Muslim. All right, sounds good, Dr. Gina. Any questions? Any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to hop on? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'm actually like doing these lives once a week, yo. I feel like that it's been great. If this was value, can you put like a 777 in the chat? If this was valuable to you, if you got good information from this, can you put a 777 in the chat? And before I hop off, are there any questions? Any questions? Any comments? Anybody want to come on, have a conversation, ask a question? Anything else before I hop off? Remember, every week at 6 p.m., every Monday at 6 p.m., I'm going to come on. I'm going to be doing some level of training, some level of teaching. If there's specific things that you want to know, as far as that you want me to teach about, please DM me those things. DM me those things. Okay, somebody hopping on. We're open-minded, bro. If you come to my house, you're going to see Christianity. You're going to see Ifa. You're going to see Hinduism. I got a Hindi god with a statue. I mean, it's everything. It's all the same to me. What's going on? What's going on, family?
Great and blessed evening. Great and blessed evening.
Alafia.
I just wanted to jump on for a minute. Loving the information that's being given. Sometimes we find ourselves in certain places of life, even though we may have experienced a lot of things, but then, we get stuck, trying to reach the next pinnacle of our life, or trying to do, get to our greatest potential. So I was happy to come across you as a young brother that's doing this work at a very high level, that can inspire and encourage even a person like myself. So I just wanted to jump on there. I've signed up for a breakthrough session with you and so forth. So because I really want to get some more of your.
What's your name?
My name is Ifayinka.
Okay, you just signed up for a breakthrough session a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering who this was. I'm like, who is this? I've never even talked to. Hey, listen, I want to commend you. Mm-hmm. It takes to be someone that just signs up without reaching out to me and wanting to get on a call and do all the formalities, which is nothing wrong for the people that want to do that, but it just shows me your level of commitment. It just shows me that you're somebody, when you see possibility, you do whatever you have to do in order to create that for yourself.
Absolutely, because as in my place, I'm looking to create for myself, and I'm also looking to create for others as well. So, I'm trying to be the best that I could possibly be.
And it's beautiful. I mean, because it came in on my phone. I'm like, typically I talk to people before they sign up for the breakthrough session. So I'm like, it came that somebody signed up, and I mean, it's not, people do that, but every time I'm like, dang, I wonder who this is. I can't really track this. I don't know who this is. I just look forward to being on the call.
Right.
But to know that that was you, I want to commend you for that, King. A lot of people, they see possibility, but then they get stuck. They question themselves, and they don't trust themselves. And when people come to me, I have people that come to me that say they want to do a session or something, and then they come, and then they get stopped, and then they question. They'll say, okay, well, let me think about this. And I would say, what is there to think about? You're thinking about it is what created this interaction. You attracted this conversation to yourself.
And I've learned that, it's very easy to think yourself out of good things. Very easily.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't, I just jumped in. I know it for myself. You think yourself out of good situations. Doubt and fear, whatever the heck gets in between there, lack, whatever the case may be that gets in between there. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna jump in. I'll deal with it. I'll see how it's gonna be from there. But I'm loving what you're doing.
Question, man, right? Because you're offering so much value to even some of these people on the call. Is what had you look up the session, you go through it, like what had you just go ahead and book it? What had you take action? Like that's bold action. What had you take that bold action?
I've gotten to a stage in my life where I see that there's need for some level of assistance. So even myself in the position where I am, in doing service for people, also as a I've gotten my certification in life coaching and stuff like that, right? But I've absolutely recognize the spot where I need to hear from or get the support I need to make the next steps in my life.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm definitely sure I've been through a lot that you've been through, but I'm definitely sure that I'm older than you or whatever in the case. And even you at a younger age, I can feel and see where the benefit can come from you in helping me to reach a different level. So age doesn't really make a difference, but we reach a certain place in life where we definitely will always need somebody. So even like your last point where you said you must start to believe in people. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we get caught up in thinking that nobody can help us or we can
Yeah.
do it all by ourselves or something to that effect. And I've been through enough and come too far enough to know that that's not the case. You do need people
Yeah.
at different times to reach different
Yeah.
levels.
Man, I want to commend you for that. I mean, it takes a certain level of humility. It takes a certain level of boldness, and it takes a certain level of belief in yourself. You know, I tell people when you invest in me, it's not an investment in me. It's you're believing in something greater than yourself that you're willing to put up your own time and your own money for yourself. And that takes a huge amount of humility. And for you to be a Baba and to know that there's another level. Thank you so much. It takes a humility within yourself. You are an example for so many others. And for everybody out there that's right now, if you're on the fence, it's not even just about on the fence of working with me. Just on the fence of whatever is in your life where you know that there's something better for me and you see the possibility. Let him be an example of what bold action looks like to take the action to get it for yourself. And I promise you, it's going to be the most powerful 2 hours of your life, man. So I look forward to co-creating with you.
I expect it to be that,
Yeah.
and I'm putting it into the air to make sure that it is that.
And I guarantee you it will be. So
Right.
afterwards, we're gonna have to come back on the live. And you're gonna have to let me know if I held true to my word. I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
it'll be. This is my promise, and I'm gonna say it on this live. This 2 hours will be one of the most important and powerful 2 hours of your life. You'll see yourself like you've never seen yourself before,
I should.
and
I should.
I guarantee you'll see yourself like you've never seen yourself before. And I'm saying it on live, so we're gonna have you back. You're like, man, he wasted my time. Right? Yeah, he was right. That was powerful. So we're gonna
All
see.
right. All right.
All right, Bob. Appreciate
It's great.
you. Talk to you soon.
You too. Take care.
That's dope,
How do you get
man.
over this?
Let's see.
Okay.
That's dope. I always love working with people like him. I mean, them are the only type of clients that I'm ever looking to work with. The people who know it's not just in me. Of course, you got to have belief in me, but you have to have a certain level of belief in yourself to take the steps and make the investments into your life and your future. And to know that he was somebody that saw that possibility to take bold action. Oh, this led me to a quick gem that I want to give you guys before I hop off, right? Is you want to get to the point in life where you trust your own creations, where you trust your own creation. What is it that this means, right? Is that so often you'll say, God, just show me a better life. Show me what is it that I need to do. Show where is it that I need to go. And then opportunities present themselves, but then you question the opportunity that presents itself. Why are you questioning something that is showing up in your reality? You created this. So anytime somebody comes to me and they want to work with me and then they question if they should or shouldn't, you created me to show up. Like there's a part of you that wanted better. And our conversation, there's 7.99 billion people. There's a reason that we're having this conversation. But if you question the opportunities that present yourself, then you're really questioning your own ability to create pathways. So anytime that I've had a coach or anything, when the things showed up in my life, because a lot of times I want you to catch this, God doesn't bless you directly. God typically blesses you through people. You get blessed through people. Blessings come through people. It's the person that invites you somewhere. It's the person that offers you an opportunity. It's the person that says yes to your business the first time. It's God blesses you through people. But if every time a person is showing up or opportunity shows up and you start questioning yourself, you will question yourself out of your own creation. You will question yourself out of your own blessing. So when I meet people like my man that just showed on, right? And he's like, yo, listen, there's a part of me that wanted more. I seen you, I resonated with my spirit, and I took action. Those are the only people I want to work with. Because that level of certainty, we can create anything in this world. Because there's probably 1,000 other things that are in your reality right now that you just overlook. But if we could get present to that, you'll start seeing how there's more than enough opportunities right in front of you right now. So I don't question people that show up in my life because I know who I am and I know the type of people I attract. To question them is to question me. They're just a reflection. So if I don't trust them, there's a part of them that I don't trust me. Why would I attract that type of person in my life? So I don't question people. I don't question coaches. I don't question it. When things show up in my life, I know it's my own creation. I just need to get present to what part of me created this. What is it that I've been speaking? What is it that I've been thinking that had to show up in my life? So I appreciate our time spent, y'all. For anybody that's interested in doing the 2-hour session that he just signed up for, and Dr. Gina, I know that she was looking to do it as well. DM me the word breakthrough. DM me the word breakthrough if you're interested in getting more information. It's a 2-hour session that I do with all of my clients. Some people actually fly out to my home and sit on that couch for the session. Some people do it virtually. Either way is possible, right? But I promise you'll be the most empowering 2 hours of your life. You'll see exactly who is it that you've been being that has created everything that you experience. We'll create a vision of the future. We'll see who is it that you need to be in order to fulfill that future. And from there, we'll be able to see the gap from who is it that you are now, who is it that you need to be. We'll see the thoughts and ideas that are coming in between that. And if that's something that you're looking to do, if you're looking to have massive clarity in your life starting off this year for 2024, DM me the word breakthrough. I'll send you more about that. If you're looking to get the replays from the last session, DM me the word replay. And then I'll send you the replays from the last session, y'all. Peace. I'll see y'all next Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, same time, y'all. See y'all there. And for those that signed up for the 2-hour session, I look forward to seeing y'all in this session, y'all. Peace.